Shalom, family. Um, that is a lot of mess behind me. I apologize, you guys. It is what it is until I can get my own place. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna post this video or not, but I was told to make the video. My downloads said make the video. So on Wednesday, I made a video that I was so excited about because I've been praying and I felt that I needed some help. So the Most High told me to reach out to my pastor's wife, Elder Alma. She reached out to Minister Anais, and they prayed with me and for me. I was at my wit's end that Sunday when I reached out to Elder Maya. And so that Monday, they reached out to me and they prayed with me and prayed for me, prayed for the house and everything. And I was like so happy to see problem that's in this house. Okay, at least the problem I saw it as. Gonna leave. He had packed everything and he was at the door. So what is today? It's Sunday. And he didn't leave. Then it came to me like, that free will. My daughter is the problem. Now here's the crazy part. She was at work and she texted me because I don't have a phone. She's telling me to go in her room and get this and put it in my room, and then go in my grandson's room and get this and go get that and put it in my room. So when he comes in the door, I don't really know what's going on. She told me to put it in here. I put it in here. I don't know. He comes in here clowning, packing shit, moving shit, doing whatever. Y'all have to forgive my mouth. I'm pissed today. I'm really not in a good mood. Um, and it's a whole ordeal. I don't really care, really, um, because I see he's packing, and I'm like, prayer works. I needed help. Now, I will say that, he was in my grandson's room. He wanted my grandson's game. That's why my daughter told me to get it and put it in my room. I'm like, why would he want my grandson's game? And he's studying in my grandson's room. And I'm thinking, what the heck is he doing in there now? Like, what is he doing? And I'm thinking, gosh, am I going to have to fight for my life and my grandson's life in here? So I got this knife on me because I'm not really sure what's going to go down. And he's one of them YNs, and they wear them little baby clothes. And so the clothes that he was pulling now, these crates or baskets or whatever you want to call them that he's pulling, they're not his, they're my daughter's. And I knew she had her clothes in one. And it looked like it was her clothes because he wore these little baby ass pants, little tiny children's pants. So I'm like, so he's taking her clothes? Then he's taking her TV. He's talking about he's taking her couch. I'm like, what is going on here? He's on the phone with somebody saying, yeah, I pay for everything around here. I'm like, does he? Look, I don't know because I don't really know what goes on here for real until shit hits the fan. Then I hear about it, because I stay in this room. I don't interact with them. I stay in my room. Now, when she gets in, after all of the madness is going on, because I can't call the police, I ended up texting my sister and like have her call the police. She lives in St. Louis. Well, now it's a civil matter. He lives here. I can't put him out. I don't care about you putting him out. He's looking like he's leaving, so that's not an issue. I don't care about that. But why is he trying to take my daughter's TV and my daughter's couch? Like, what is going on here? She said I can have it. Now, she ain't said a word to me about him taking any of the things except his own things. So, like I said, I looked like he was taking her clothes because he wore them little tiny clothes. My daughter's got the same little tiny pants. So I'm like, he's look, taking your clothes. So he finally gets off the phone. He's not talking to anybody anymore. And he's just in there, just sitting. She texts me. She's like, just don't say nothing to him. Trust me, I ain't got nothing to talk to him about. There's nothing to talk about. So when she gets in, she goes to her room. He's still in the living room. That's Wednesday. By Friday, his stuff goes back in the room. And my grandson's a little frustrated because he don't have his game. He want to play his game. So apparently she owes him money, and his payment was going to be taking her TV, taking my grandson's PlayStation, and her couch. Like, okay, but really I don't care. It's material stuff. You can always replace material stuff. Not a big deal. But now I'm noticing the baskets are going back. So I sent her a text and I said something to her like, like I don't know, I don't really mention the fact that this is stupid what y'all are doing, but I'm like, I don't trust him, this, that, and the other. Oh, she goes off on me because I mistakenly said he was taking her clothes and he wasn't, but he was trying to take your couch and your TV. So, whatever. It is what it is. You mad at me, fine. So he is going out of town because he had a death in his family. So I think he's left today, which is Sunday. Yesterday, my grandson, we're very close. We're very close. He says, Granny, close your eyes. I want to show you something. He's got this it's like a steel stick or some sort. He says, this is what I got for him if he come in my room again. He says, I don't feel safe here. And I'm just I'm angry. As far back as I can remember, I've had it rough in life. I've just had it really bad. It's just really bad. So now I'm 57 and I'm not happy. I'm tired of this life. I don't want to do this. I'm absolutely here for my grandson. Absolutely here for him. My daughter's an adult. She makes her own choices. But I don't want to have to fight for my life or fight for my grandson's life just because she's too stupid to make better choices. And I'm saying exactly what I said, stupid. She wants to talk about how I didn't pick better boyfriends. Oh, maybe I didn't, but there ain't no way in the world they gonna put their hands on me. If I tell them to get out, they going. She's one of those that money excites her. Material things excite her. So before he leaves, he gets her a massage. So she's in there getting a massage right now. So it's all good. Pray about this. I am a faithful servant. At least I'm trying to be. But I am, can you see that? I am that close to leaving here. And whatever happens, happens. That's where I'm at. Because how are you going to allow the enemy to win? And I know you're probably thinking, well, the enemy's not winning. Oh, but it is if I have to stay here. This is not what I want to do in my older life, in my older age. I've been through enough in my life. I've not had any rest, no peace. And you mean to tell me in my older age I still can't have no peace? I'm pissed about it all and I'm tired. These are the moments where I'd be like, can I just go to sleep and not have to wake up anymore, please? Because I'm tired of this. If it's the only life I have, then I'm done. I don't want to do this. I am obedient and I've been doing everything you asked, but this is what I'm having to deal with? Like, really? Why? What am I supposed to be learning from this? Because every time this boy and her get into it, it gets worse and worse and worse. So the next thing is somebody's going to lose their life. This is for educational purposes only, but it's the honest truth. Everything he's done, he's escalated to something else. So what else is there? I don't want to go to jail because I've taken someone out. I don't want to do that. But I'm not gonna let nobody put their hands on me or my grandson. Like I will do what I need to do. But who wants to live like that? I do not. I'm 57 years old. I don't want to live like this. I can remember Minister Anais telling me, she said, do not abort the mission. It's hard not to want to abort the mission when this is the way it is. Like I don't want to live like this. I hate to hear his voice. I want to sleep. I have to be careful what I say. But I just want everybody to know, you know, Following the Most High does not mean things go smoothly eh, by any means. I don't want to make a decision. I'm a follower of the follow. I'm a follower of the way, right? So I'm following the Most High, but I'm about to make my own decision, and I don't want to do that. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm sick of this shit. Please excuse my mouth. If my pastor, my Elder Maya, or any of the ministers, I apologize. I apologize. But I'm tired and I don't want to do this. So he gets you a massage and it's all good, he's gonna take your son's game and your TV and your all the things. But you get mad at me, right? But yet your stuff's still in here. When my grandson said to me, I don't feel safe here, just now he's got a weapon in his room. That's crazy. Of course, we pray together, my grandson and I. I read him some scripture and things, and but he said, okay, the Most High is my protector, so he's first, but this weapon is second. So he still got it. Like he's 10, so he's. But to hear him say, I don't feel safe here anymore. I'm ready to hurt her at this point. You don't care about you, and you don't care about nobody else either. But you want the enemy to stay, no matter what he does. I had to tell my grandson, like, look, this might not end well, but I promise you, I will do whatever I need to protect you. Now, yes, the Most High is my protector. He's our protector, and I'm there. But I'm like him too, because I'm really, like I said, I'm that close to wanting to do something to somebody in this house. So I stay in this room. I remember one other time he did something, and I told my grandson, I said, he gonna do something worse than this. But right after he did it, he had a cleaning lady come and clean the whole house. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna have you come every 2 weeks. I'm like, this mother. And the next thing he did was he had that boulder and he knocked the door down off the hinges. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I do trust the Most High and His Word and His will for my life and my grandson's life. But if something don't give, I'm gonna have to make a decision on my own, and I know that's not what I'm supposed to do. But I'm gonna have to because I'm not gonna be able to do this much longer. Maybe that's why he's not allowing me to have any book sales or my YouTube videos to do anything where I get financial. Um, that I don't, I can't even think that I'm not getting any money from my work that I'm doing because my grandson and I'd be out of here. She'd take me to court to get them because you ain't getting them back. You don't know how to be a mother, and I'm gonna wait till you figure it out. Because if you don't care about your life, I care about our lives. And now my grandson don't feel safe. So you're on my enemy list too. You know, the Bible said that mother against daughter or daughter against mother. It's that way. So I've had enough, and I'm ready to do something. But I keep praying, you know, because back in the day, this wouldn't. I would have already done something. You know, back in the day, I didn't think. I just whatever came to my mind is what I did. Literally. I can remember my son's father made me so mad, and I got in the behind my car and I put that thing in drive, and I tried to take him out. I literally did, and I meant to. I've had knives before. See, I've taught. I've been taught. You know, I'm from New Jersey, and a knife was a thing back then when I was a kid. You know, and my earthly father taught me how to use it. I know how to use one. I had a hook knife blade that he gave me. He sat it out in the rain. He let it rust out. Then he sharpened it, and that was my knife. He said, if the cut don't get him, this rusty knife, the rust on this knife will, because it's gonna get in their bloodstream and it's gonna end their life. So that's what I wanted. And I got worried about that person no more. But I know how to hook that blade and pull it. You know what I mean? Like I've learned how to use a knife. And I'm not saying I'm stronger than him in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But I won't back down. He's not gonna harm me or my grandson. And if my daughter gets in the way, she can get it too. And that's where I'm at. And I mean that with every ounce of my being. And I hate to say it, but I'm serious. Because this is where we at right now. And you don't care about our safety, and so I don't care about yours. Enjoy your massage. Shalom, family.